There is something magical about summer in New England. Salt in the air, lobster rolls in hand, and gardens bursting with bold color.
Look how many flowers have already developed. Look how many more are coming.
And the color is brilliant.
But no bloom steals the show quite like the blue hydrangea.
That exuberant look of a hydrangea is great. The blue ones, the color, there aren't that many plants with blue flowers.
Big, bouncy, and unapologetically dramatic, hydrangeas are the it flowers of coastal gardens, especially on Cape Cod.
The big, beautiful hydrangeas do best in maritime climate. So warmer winters, cooler summers, and good drainage. That's kind of the prescription for success with particularly the mop heads and the lace caps.
And every July, the hydrangea gets the red, or should we say blue, carpet treatment.
I'm a traditionalist. I like the blue hydrangeas because that's what I grew up with.
The Cape Cod Hydrangea Festival is a 10-day Cape-wide floral celebration that began in 2015 as a simple idea from a not-so-simple gardener.
We are now bringing people in from all over the world.
Meet C.L. Fornari, aka the Garden Lady.
There are over 100 gardens open this year.
C.L. is a gardening guru with a house that blooms like a fairy tale. Hydrangeas of every shape and shade tucked between the perennial beds, and ever so fitting blue door shed.
It is a joy to share the landscape, certainly. And it allows me to see it through their eyes. Because, of course, when I look at my garden, I'm thinking, well, that needs to be deadheaded. That's dying. This is, needs weeding.
The Hydrangea Festival started as her passion project.
Just all kinds of gardens and everything. It's just fantastic. It's a great summer getaway.
Inviting neighbors to open their gardens to the public, raise money for local nonprofits, and spread flower power joy.
This is a win-win thing because the $5 admission fee for coming into a garden, it's not a lot of money for people, but that money goes directly to a local nonprofit.
Just a few miles down the road, there is another bloom-filled wonderland. At the Heritage Museums and Gardens in Sandwich is where you'll find a man named Mal Condon.
What do they call you?
Oh, a lot of things. The publishable ones are the Hydrangea Guy or the Hydrangea Whisperer.
Yep. How do you feel about that title?
I'm okay with it. It's what I do. Been at it 50 years.
That's right, he's lovingly dubbed the Hydrangea Whisperer, and he's helped to create a living library of more than 300 hydrangea plants.
They're beautiful. Magnificent flowers, long blooming season. If we get reasonable moisture, we can do it with irrigation, but if we get some rainfall in the summer, we have an antique season in September, and they still look great. How can you beat that?
From the bold blue mop heads that practically scream summer.
You can even see here. See that blue? It's decent, but it's pale. And what happens is the sun scorches it. The dark ones, right, stand the sun better.
To the delicate lace caps that bees seem to love.
I encourage ladies to cut the flowers and bring them inside. They're not long-lived, but there's ways to make it do pretty good.
And even some quirky ones.
That plant is called Pinky Winky.
Pinky Winky?
Yeah, no guy named that thing. But it's a magnificent plant.
Mal, of course, knows them all by name.
This is Summer Crush.
Ooh, what a beautiful name there.
There you are, and you can hold that.
How do I make this moment last forever?
Well, it's right there.
Wow.
Pretty good stuff, isn't it?
Not every day you get a hydrangea cut for you by the Hydrangea Whisperer.
The color depends on the soil's pH. Acidic soil, the flowers will be blue. Alkaline, the blooms will look pink. But it's even more scientific than that.
It is aluminum in the soil that turns them blue, but it is the acidity of the soil that allows them to absorb the aluminum. So here on Cape Cod, if you do nothing, your hydrangeas will be blue because we have naturally acidic soil.
And according to the Garden Lady, it doesn't take a green thumb to keep these blue showstoppers thriving. But there are 3 things home gardeners should remember.
Number 1, never prune them back The second tip is to plant them where they will be shaded from the hot afternoon sun. And then the third tip is take the hydra part of their name seriously. These are plants that don't like to dry out.
And the garden lady told us hydrangeas are a bit fussy. They actually form their flower buds in July and August for the next year. So everything then depends on those buds making it through the winter. A couple of years ago, there was a cold snap in February and all but most of the buds got zapped all over New England. And that means there were very few hydrangeas the following summer.